everybody, Thomas here, and welcome back to SFF180. It is Monday, October 27th, almost Halloween, and look at this. This is it for 2 weeks. This has been just about the leanest 2 weeks in the mailbag all year, but I guess we'll go ahead and knock these out pretty quickly. I hope you guys have had a good couple of weeks. I have, certainly. Went back up to see my dad, still very slowly recovering in the hospital, or in this kind of aftercare facility now, but it's a slow road, but generally looking up, I'd like to say. So, you know, fingers crossed there. But otherwise, tomorrow is the Halloween special video, so keep an eye out for that. Had a lot of fun doing it. I think you'll enjoy it. But now, without further ado, let's dig into the books and see what we have, shall we? The first one here is a big old chunky package from HarperCollins. Okay, everyone, you might remember when I got the arc of this a few weeks back, but now I have the very attractive finished copy of the new book by Sherry S. Tepper, Fishtails. And as you might recall from the description, this is like the ultimate in meta novel writing. She goes back and essentially revisits every single character from every single book and series that she's ever written. But I'll go ahead and read up here on the sell sheet just to refresh all of our memories. Okay, so this book is apparently out right now, came out on the 21st. It says, Tepper is taking a journey through her epic and imaginative worlds from Tingawa to Lam, revisiting old characters and crafting new ones. Fishtails is Tepper's 35th novel, a remarkable accomplishment in and of itself, and revisits characters from 11 of her previous works, ranging from her 1983 release King's Blood 4 to her most recent work to date, The Waters Rising. Heading up the cast of characters in Fishtails are two of Tepper's most memorable and beloved characters, Abasio the Wanderer and his royal wife Zulai. They travel with their children throughout the sparsely populated villages of Tingawa, few and far between though they may be, and search for others to adopt their sea-dwelling lifestyle, because it's Fishtails, you see. They know that the land is slowly drowning, and their mission is simple: seek out those few individuals who are worthy of transformation, preservation, and ultimately survival. Unique even among the ranks of legendary SFF authors, not only is it an epic quest story exciting enough to satisfy any genre reader, it says it's also a social and environmental criticism, as well as being a retrospective on some of her own most enthralling works. So here we have it, Fishtails. Nice chunky book here. But it is out right now from Harper Voyager, so let me know in the comments if this looks exciting to you, if you want me to add this to the review queue. Okay, and it's a thin little package from Random House. Alright everyone, this kind of shows you how behind I've been in my reviewing, but Terry Pratchett's Raising Steam, his most recent Discworld novel, is now in paperback as of tomorrow, the 28th. So I'll go ahead once more and read the sell sheet to let you know what this one's all about. Yeah, I mean, you can probably go back to mailbags from a year ago and see me getting the hardcover of this, so yeah, too many books, too little time. But anyway, here we go. Mr. Simnel has produced a great clanging monster of a machine that harnesses the power of all the elements: earth, air, fire, and water, and it's soon drawing astonished crowds to the consternation of Ankh-Morpork's formidable patrician, Lord Vetinari. No one is in charge of this new invention. Who better to take the lead than the man he has already appointed master of the post office, the mint, and the royal bank? Moist von Lipwig is not a man who enjoys hard work, unless it is dependent on words, which are not very heavy and don't always need greasing. He does enjoy being alive, however, which makes a new job offer from Vetinari hard to refuse. Moist will have to grapple with gallons of grease, goblins, a controller with a history of throwing employees down the stairs, and some very angry dwarfs if he's going to stop it all going off the rails. Going Postal was one of, I thought, the very funniest Discworld novels in a while. And Terry Pratchett actually violates the rules of funny character names, which is that if you try to give a character a funny name, it's almost never funny. Moist von Lipwig, which basically means moist mustache, is a funny character name. So, but here we go. Terry Pratchett is still in there, still hanging in, and Raising Steam is now in paperback. And finally, we have what looks like it may be a Tor hardcover. And so it is. This is called Lowball, and it is a new novel in the Wild Cards series. If you're a fan of the Wild Cards universe, George R. R. Martin kind of got this thing going 30-some-odd years ago, and it's still going strong. So I will read up what this one is all about. It comes out November 4th. Alright, so this is an all-new Mosaic novel in the acclaimed Wild Cards series, featuring original fiction by, hold your breath, Carrie Vaughn, Ian Tregillis, David Anthony Durham, Melinda N. Snodgrass, Mary Ann Mohanraj, not familiar with her, David D. Levine, Michael Cassett, and Walter John Williams. So originally created over 20 years ago by Martin and a group of New Mexico science fiction and fantasy authors, Wild Cards continues to weave together fascinating characters and adventures inspired by superhero comics set in an alternate history of the world since World War II. The skillful authors come together to create and play with the tropes of comics and other characters under Martin and Snodgrass's watchful coordination. So where's the actual plot? Oh, here we go. Decades after an alien virus changed the course of history, the surviving population of Manhattan still struggles to understand the new world left in its wake. The implication I get here is that it would probably help if you knew a little bit about what's been going on in the Wild Cards universe to pick up on this one. Natural humans share the rough city with those given extraordinary and sometimes terrifying traits. While most manage to coexist in an uneasy peace, not everyone is willing to adapt. Down in the seedy underbelly of Jokertown, residents are going missing. The authorities are unwilling to investigate except for a fresh lieutenant looking to prove himself and a collection of unlikely jokers forced to take matters into their own hands, or tentacles. The deeper into the kidnapping case these misfits and miscreants get, the higher the stakes are raised. Perfect for old fans and new readers alike. Lowball, new Wild Cards novel, November 4th from Tor. All right, well, that is the mailbag for this week, or last 2 weeks worth anyway. So hopefully the volume will be back up to normal next week. But, you know, even with so few books, it looks like there are some pretty interesting things in there. Obviously, there are quite a few Wild Cards fans out there, a great many Discworld fans, obviously. But Sherry Tepper's book looks like it could be really nice. So stuff to choose from. As always, please fire up the comments. Let me know what you would like for me to add to the review queue, much as possible. As always, if you enjoy watching, please leave a like, share this video far and wide with your SFF reading friends, and above all, subscribe. That is how this channel grows. Thank you for joining me, as always, and until I see you next time, happy reading.